Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing World of Dota, which is created by Panda Life. That's it. Oh, I don't have anything else to say at the beginning of this one. Well, let's just get into it. Friends, we're playing World of Dota Lich. We're going for the Frost Shield build today. Sorry, we're starting just a tad little bit late, but no big deal. It happens. So what is this build? Well, it's about Frost Shield. And Frost Shield is just such a weird ability. In this mode at the very least. So the way it works is that Frost Shield just kind of like becomes a passive and we can no longer attack. We can't attack. But Frost Shield is also a physical damage ability that deals damage based on our attack damage, and it's like tick frequencies based on our attack speed. So we want to be able to just kind of like deal damage frequently and by getting like attack speed and attack damage and just, you know, the normal stuff. But we're not really attacking. We're kind of attacking, but we're not really attacking. It's a really funky build. I like it. It's cute. And it's, to me, this is like pretty much peak World of Dota because it's just weird, but actually works kind of decently. And I like that. Anyway, we're going for agility for now. If it ends up turning out that universal might be useful, then we'll go for universal. But I don't think we need to make any commitments there right now. For the moment, we're just going to be cruising around with this. And yeah, we also started a little bit late because I could have sworn I made a video on Lich recently. But I think I must have like recorded it and then forgotten about it or something. That happens. It's actually like, it's kind of rare, but it's not unheard of that I record a video and then it just kind of gets lost in the process. And then it just like disappears into the ether, never to be heard of again. So I worry this might be one of those scenarios where I did record something, but it's just kind of gone now. Oh well. Oh well. Or I couldn't find it. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I did record a Lich video recently and then I guess here's another one, okay? Have a second Lich video. That's just gonna be how it is. Anyway, let's grab these. Agility is really nice because agility gives us attack speed and damage, right? And that's something we appreciate because we kind of need both. But first, of course, we're gonna need some levels. Get this right here. And then I can come over here and become an agility hero. Very nice. And now we're doing a good bit of damage just because of the higher frequency here with our Wraith Band. There's a hero chasing me. Please go away. Why? Go away. This isn't even a good matchup for you. I'm quite tanky. That's the nice thing about this. We do still have a Frost Shield. And Frost Shield provides damage reduction. Against physical damage only, well, specifically against attack damage, but we do have it, and we do get to benefit from it. No, now this guy is getting away. Okay, alright. Wow. We died. Not so good. Yeah, bit of a struggle, but that's okay. We'll just come over here, take down these creeps. Shouldn't be a huge issue. Get Chain Frost because it's nice to have. And then Frost Shield deals physical damage, not magic, and it deals 8% of our attack damage. In addition to its normal damage. So you can see now it does 45 damage, which is pretty good. Like, it's not great. But it is pretty good. And, you know, we're working on it. We're gonna get more. Come over here, level this up some more. Now we're at 16% of our attack damage. Oh, hello. Perfect. Nice. So that's huge. This might be bad, but also possibly okay. Arguably okay. I'll just pick up this. And then we'll waddle behind them. Oh no. Now there's a whole situation now, right? Yeah, we're dead. Okay. It happens. Get more of you. And I think I'm just gonna buy another Wraith Band. I like these Wraith Bands, okay? They're really good for us. They provide us exactly what we need. I don't like any of this. I suppose some mana restoration is handy though. Skywrath Mage versus Wraith King seems like a freebie for Wraith King. And then we need to figure out what items we buy. So we can't trigger attack modifiers. That doesn't work, right? We can only trigger stuff that, well, specifically triggers with the Frost Shield. Like attack modifiers don't work. But for example, if we want to get like a Butterfly, that's really nice. Butterfly gives us a huge amount of base attack speed, it gives us some nice damage, and then the evasion is just a handy bonus. Something that we also don't need with Lich, which is really handy, is we don't need any sort of a True Strike, because we are not really attacking. Kind of attacking, but not really. We could attack if we wanted to buy Manta style, but I am not a big fan of illusions in this game mode. I find illusions are just not very impressive most of the time, so I tend to avoid them. I'm not a big enjoyer of the Manta style, to be honest. Don't think it's that effective. Okay, hello there. But I think Butterfly is nice, so we'll just go for that for now. Could potentially even get another Wraith Band, and you know what? I think I will. You can see that having these Wraith Bands really, really helps with our early farming here, right? This is just so much better now. So yeah, let's get another Wraith Band. Increase our damage per agility. Here we go. And now we'll go for the Butterfly. We don't have any healing. We can use Spell Lifesteal if we want to. I'm not a huge fan of Spell Lifesteal though, because it's kind of like awkwardly packaged. Although there is of course Urn of Shadows. So if we want Spell Lifesteal really badly, we're gonna get it through an Urn of Shadows. Oh man. Of course. Let's get here. Attack speed. Although we might just pick up one level of Spell Lifesteal here, because we do need to invest an additional point into something right now. And afterwards we'll be fine with just the regular points. And it seems like we will go for Universal. We should have enough talent points available. Okay, pick up this. There's a guy over there. Push me, creep. Oh, there's another guy. This is not great, because we're getting caught between two people again. This keeps happening to us today. Oh, luckily this time... Oh, no. Oh, but we're still alive. Okay, we're good. Don't worry about it. Somehow we survived. Yeah, we've been having some tough luck if it comes to that. But we're still hanging in there fine. So it's not too bad. We'll get our level of Spell Lifesteal. Again, Urn of Shadows is definitely on the table. But I think for the moment we would like to avoid it if we can. Because it's not actually like attack damage, right? It's a great item, but it's not actually attack damage. Pick up these, get the bounty rune. Thank you very much. Level up Chain Frost. 1 agility gain per level. Oh, nice. Chain Frost doesn't really do much, but we should be able to just clear it. Like, our farming speed is actually really good. And then do this. Yeah, this creep is a bit tougher. But I'm gonna still try to take it, because it's worth a lot. Right? And it doesn't seem like anybody's around to contest it. Nice. So, plus 30 damage. Oh yeah, that's a great upgrade. And also, by the way, Lich can take golden pigs and the blue frogs. Like, that is possible, that is fine. Because this does count as an attack for that purpose. Wow, I really appreciate that video. Do you guys appreciate that video? Oh my god, I'm so glad I watched this. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Sick stuff, buddy. Alright, we'll pick up our Eagle Song. Double damage is brutal. Hello. Should be a kill, right? Nice. And then we are plus 90 damage from that now. Yeah, once you have the once you have some items, once you have the talents, specifically the damage upgrade talents, you just kind of cruise through the map a little bit. During the mid game, this build can do quite a lot. Alright, here's our butterfly. And then we level up here. Frost Shield reduces enemy armor every time it deals damage, and this stacks up to 20 times. So now we deal increasing damage with every trigger. We also want to get the other stuff, for sure. The other stuff is really important, but yeah, this is great. This is such a good upgrade. There's a bounty hunter too far away, right? Like, we can't really catch up. I do always wonder if, like, maybe a swift blink might be a good idea with this. Hello. Nice. No problem. Quick kill. More agility. And what's our next item here, actually? Bounty Hunter versus a Skywrath Mage. Is that some sort of weird universal Skywrath Mage? I'm gonna say the Bounty Hunter probably takes it. That seems most likely. Yeah, what our next item should be, that's a big question. Again, we do really well if it comes to like just... Like if we have attack speed, if we have agility, that's very nice for us. There is this right here, the Quelling Song, which gives 10% base attack speed and increases our damage per unit that's nearby. And it upgrades out of a Wraith Band, which we've got plenty of. That seems kind of fun, I guess. Again, we can't really use Lifesteal, we can't really use Io Skadi. Like, all of these effects just don't work properly because we're not properly attacking. So why not? Let's go for something a bit more unique. Take down these. Give us more stuff like Crystal Maiden turning into a puppy. I like that Crystal Maiden skin. I think it's really... Oh. I think that one is fine. Like, I know that people always worry about, is this going to be, you know, like pushing the game too far? Oh, you're both going for me. Always, of course. Alright, grab this. Alright, is it gonna make it difficult to tell who is who and what is what? And to a certain extent, I think that's a valid concern, but I don't know. If there's one Crystal Maiden dog skin, I feel like it's kind of manageable. Of course, that's always the slippery slope, right? Like, that's always what you say then, well, but, you know, what if there's another Crystal Maiden dog skin that gets released? Or like a Lena dog skin, and it just kind of like keeps going and it becomes less and less comprehensible. And that is sort of a valid point, but I do think there's just precedent that Valve doesn't actually do that. And I'm not sure how good of an argument that is. But historically speaking, that has just not been what has happened, right? Oh, hello. Okay, I gotta wait this out a little bit. But I think we got it. Nice. Am I dead? Yeah. So, we can increase all of our damage or get more Spell Lifesteal. I think I'll just get more Spell Lifesteal and then we'll get the Frost Shield applies to fear in a moment. And then from there, we're gonna go Universal. This build doesn't actually use all of its points, so we can go Universal just fine. This is an Agility Necrophos, right? Hello. Okay. Nice. Here. Frost Shield applies a fear to enemies for 1 second every 10 seconds. This is incredibly powerful. Like, it's so good. Alright. Well then, let's go for Universal. Just because there isn't really anything else to do, right? Got 612 attack speed right now. So we are nearly capped on attack speed. We should be getting there pretty sensibly, just kind of like without any special investment. An item that I think makes sense for us and that we are going to buy, even though it may look a little bit weird at first glance, is Spell Crit. We're gonna get some Spell Crit. And Spell Crit I think is good, because we can't regularly crit, but we can Spell Crit. And we're going for Universal, right? So we don't actually have to build Agility. Like, Agility is still good. It's still the best attribute. But we do also get value, or will get value out of Int. So it should be fine. At least that's the logic. Oh, nobody here. Okay, found somebody, I guess. Oh, that works for me. Oh, really? That recast actually killed the Wraith King. Oh, that's kind of a shame. I would have liked to get that one myself. Okay. Just take these creeps and then walk back. So now we are done with the strength side of this. And then we just need to get the inside and we'll be fine. I'm already level 26. That's actually kind of crazy. We're like a super high level. Since we're going Universal, I think Linken's makes sense. Just prevents some stuff. Like, is Linken super important for us? Absolutely not. But the thing is, like, we don't really have anything that I feel is super important. And it would help in that scenario. And it's some good stats, right? 16 all stats. If we're Universal, that's actually a good amount of damage. At the end of the day, we do just have to buy some items, right? Or we just need some stuff. We could get Hex. Hex wouldn't be bad. It's a pretty large range of stuff that we could use. Have you finished the Elden Ring DLC yet? I did. Yes. I did, and I thought it was good. I liked it. I'm under attack. Although I do want to acknowledge that people have valid complaints about it. That's what I will say. I have seen lots of people kind of discard the complaints that people have about the difficulty of the Elden Ring DLC. And as somebody who beat it and somebody who didn't really struggle that much with it, because I have a lot of experience with these games, right? I don't think that my experience applies to the majority of people. And I think with a game that is now as mainstream as Elden Ring, it is fair for people to expect that things would be communicated a little bit better. And that's really what it comes down to, in my opinion. it's not necessarily a difficulty, like it is a difficulty issue. It is, but it's also a communication issue. And that's really what FromSoft need to do better. I do also think that they are making the game more difficult in cheap ways. Like, the enemies aren't fair anymore. They're just like, they're just nonsense. Alright. You wanna fight over this? Oh, you got it. Oh, so close, so close. All right. Distance is something I'm a bit worried about. People just kind of like staying too far away for us to properly interact with them. I think that's maybe a bit of an issue. But, yeah. I don't know. I also think we're fine. Like, I'm acknowledging the concern. I'm not necessarily saying that it's a huge... it's not something that's keeping me up at night, right? Like, we're okay. We'll be fine. How long did it take at the end for Mesmer? Oh, Mesmer didn't take that long. Like, I was trying to beat Mesmer fairly, and that took like an hour. And then I started cheesing him, and that took like 15 minutes. Like, the bosses are only difficult if you try to beat them fairly, but Elden Ring isn't fair. So beating them fairly is kind of putting an unfair disadvantage on yourself. Damn! That Necrophos is actually kind of an annoyance for us, isn't it? Maybe I need a nullifier. Bale took me about 120 tries. I think Bale took me 2. Was it free? Again, I eventually just started cheesing all of the bosses. Like, I'm not telling you this because I'm trying to, like, brag about how insane my Elden Ring MMR is. But I'm just telling you that I wasn't playing it fair for a lot of those fights. Magic resistance, maybe? No, that's an agility. No, it's an int necro. Oh, it's int necro. I thought it was agility necro. Never mind, never mind. No, I think just having, like, a Lincoln's is gonna be good. Honestly, just getting some extra stats will be fine. That's all we need. Although, range is a real problem. Okay. The mid game right now is a bit of a struggle. We just need to keep up on farm. We should try to avoid fights a little bit, I think, and just focus on farming. Oh, this is some magic resistance. That would be nice, I think. But also, Spell Amp is really good. Probably gotta take the Spell Amp over the magic resistance. But the thing is, I do also believe that in Elden Ring, you're very much supposed to, like, use everything you have at your disposal to beat the enemies. And if that means you're just cheesing them out, then that's fine, then cheese them. Like, I don't think that Miyazaki himself would at all be bothered by it. Because I don't think you design bosses in the way that they did for that game and then expect people to take them on fair and square. Nice.
Who's the number one now? Adrift.
Okay, that's huge. Getting a kill on the Skywrath Mage is pretty much exactly what we need. Because that hero has been giving us a bit of a hard time.
Going. Cold front coming.
I'm getting a BKB. And then probably a nullifier instead of my boots. And that seems like a finished item set to me. Although this I'm not super sure about. That definitely seems like the worst part of our items. Okay. Doing lots and lots of damage. Ooh, Dagon. I'm dead? I'm dead, right? Yeah. Nice. That Dagon is crazy. Yeah. We keep getting murdered by it. Well, it's unfortunate. We can't farm right now, so we just need to hope that nobody else gets enough money to force us into a duel. Good. 75 damage is huge. I would guess the Pudge, but I think it can go both ways. Necro didn't get the bad talent. He can use the ultimate. That is true. Necro didn't get the bad talent. Interesting. Because the Necro int path eventually has something that makes it so you cannot... Ooh, close. It makes it so you cannot cast your ultimate on enemies. Which is a terrible upgrade, because Reaper's Scythe is a good ability, right? But it seems that, yeah, this Necrophos didn't go for that. Okay, well, I mean, right now we are just gonna finish up our BKB. There we go. And next up, again, I think Nullifier makes the most sense. Depends a little bit on who exactly we're fighting and how these fights go, but Nullifier seems appropriate to me. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Oh, nothing super nice back there, but we'll take it. I mean, our farming speed is just so nice. It's so good. Okay, so we have, I think, an opportunity maybe? I can't catch up. Here's our Lincoln's trigger. This is fine. Yules. This is fine. It's not enough. Okay, let's just leave it. Yeah, can't get him. That's tough. That is tough. We don't have a lot of healing, which is certainly limiting how long we can drag on these fights. I also still need one more level to reach Universal. That would add a lot of damage, so I'm hoping we can find it soon. Nice. There we go. That adds 120 damage. Pick up a moon shard really quick. I think I don't want to give up my boots right now, mostly. But maybe that's a mistake. Just at the moment, farming is Nice, we're doing well. Okay, we're not doing enough damage for this. Damn. Okay. We can go for a damage increase here, base damage here. 5% extra spell damage. 5% extra spell damage seems like the best way to go. It gotta be 5% extra spell damage. Alright, come here. Alright, pull him in. Nice. That's a good kill. We need to suppress regen. So maybe Nullifier is actually wrong. Maybe I do need to get the Spirit Vessel. Wow, we're finding so many of these red creeps. That's crazy. What do we get here? We get some extra base damage. That's not super important, I feel. Just get 4% extra damage across the board. Hello, friend. Oh, this is not good. Yep. It has to be Spirit Vessel. I don't think anything else is useful. Does Wraith King still have Reincarnation? Yeah, Wraith King still has Reincarnation. So Spirit Vessel wouldn't be enough by itself. Maybe Shiva's Guard is better, but we don't really care about armor. We have a lot of armor. It's the tricky part, right? It's a good kill. Yeah, we're not gonna have to duel right now, which is really good news. So we can take some extra time to figure out what we should buy. Hey, Mimsteg! Thanks for the 6 months. Appreciate it. So we're currently at nearly 700 attack speed. I mean, it kind of comes down to what neutral item we get. Stygian Desolator would be good. Apex would be okay, maybe. Mirror Shield is really interesting. But it's probably not it, right? I'm gonna say the Necrophos. Actually, I kind of like the Pudges. I like the Spirit Vessel a lot. I don't think this is it. It's too defensive. It's too passive. Wow. Alright, Necro's out. That wasn't a problem. So if we get Pirate Hat, we can get rid of Quelling Song. That seems good. I don't need this anymore. But I don't know what else to buy. Do I just get a Divine? Against these heroes, I just need damage, right? Like, Divine is super good for us. Super, super good. Because we benefit from both the spell damage and the raw damage. Wow, that still killed us. Second Divine. Or just get a Bloodstone for big spell lifesteal. Bloodstone seems okay. Against these heroes, I don't think we are as worried about... Well, I guess I do need healing reduction against the Wraith King. Oh man, this is hard. Oh man, this is so difficult. Okay, so he's just attacking us for infinity and we do nothing to him. Like we deal 0 damage to this Wraith King. Is BKB still useful? Probably not actually. It's a good call, yeah. Probably don't need BKB. Alright, so we definitely need a Spirit Vessel, right? We're still at 700 attack speed. If I drop this, still 700. Yours? We can use ourselves? Hang around in the air? And we should still deal damage, right? Lincoln's has to go? No, I like the Lincoln's. I think the Lincoln's is pretty good. So guys, this is how it works, right? I can... Divine Rapier by itself gives 100 damage and 20% spell on. And it has 2 additional bonuses to choose from, where I can give myself either an additional 100 damage or 20% spell on. If I may voice a bit of a complaint, there have been a lot of people in my YouTube comments recently, which I find very frustrating, that are complaining about how badly I play. And by itself, that doesn't bother me. But what bothers me is that oftentimes they are just wrong about stuff. Like recently, there was somebody complaining about me not using Spirit Vessel to heal myself in the middle of a fight. And I'm like, Spirit Vessel doesn't work that way. If I take damage, it gets dispelled. It's bugged here. Okay, see, maybe you do know more than me. Oh, this is... I'm kidding. I need yours. This is it. This is the item, right? And I'm not a big fan of those kinds of comments, to be honest, because like I understand that you are just voicing a frustration that you have, but you have to keep in mind that I'm over here. I'm reading it. Hello? Like, it's not nice. It's just not very fun to read. And I find that a shame because I like reading my comments. Usually. But recently, you all have been a little mean with me. And if it bothers you that much, right, that I am not as good as the professional players that you will usually see make Dota videos, then I have really only one thing to say, which is, that's okay, go watch somebody else. I'm not gonna be mad at you, but like I can't fix this problem for you, right? This is an issue you have. It's not an issue I have, right? And so if this is just like a deal breaker for you, then frankly speaking, you should just go. And I don't mean that in a, you know, kind of like aggressive, hostile way, just an entirely like pragmatic, this isn't fixable in any other way kind of way. Does that make sense? No, I still get 20% spell arm from this. Wait, no. Do I? No, I don't. Interesting. So this is actually bugged. Yeah, you're right. Is this better then? Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's really unfortunate that the Divine Rapier isn't as good as it says it is. Sell Divine Rapier, get Octarine Core. That killed me? Damn. these suck.
I'm under attack.
Alright, so I have... Oh, I thought I needed to fight the Podge. Oh, that sucks. I guess we're dead. We need to play for distance. Fear, please. It's not enough, right? Damn. I just don't do any damage. That sucks. Yeah, this is kind of the experience with this build, though, I have to say. Right? Like, it's just, unfortunately, it's pretty strong during the early game and mid game. You can farm really quickly. But because you don't have access to Eye of Skadi, and that's really the main issue, you can find yourself pushed out by these really tanky builds towards the late game. In terms of like damage output, I think you can compete with like physical damage dealers, but even there you sometimes just get overwhelmed by people that have lifesteal. Oh yeah. No, you're right, Almus. Don't worry about it. It is fine. You're correct. Like, the Divine Rapier doesn't work properly. Alright? So I definitely misread or like misunderstood what you meant. I apologize for that. Nice. Just smack them down. I guess that works, right? Dagon. And Potch got it. Potch had a lot of mana burn. I think his rot burned mana. And that's that disabled the Wraith King's reincarnation. That was a really big deal there. Nice. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. We'll definitely appreciate that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.